I just don't know why it's lagging so much. Just click and refresh, do anything? Still lagging. So what I did the other day to fix this, guys, is I literally just kept pressing buttons and eventually it fixes itself. Alright, so we'll finally be able to introduce our players here down to the southeast corner of the map. Our blue Zerg player from Karnage eSports, Thorminator, who's playing against the red Protoss player from the upper left side of the map from ECVisualize. It's Rake. And what's going on with the natural? Just a cannon being popped down here, sorry, a pylon being popped down here to threaten with a cannon, but that will be cancelled there. And Thorminator just pulling his drones to keep that from happening. Drones will back away now as this probe gonna come back into the main base, and Rake just gonna have a look around, see what's going on here, and see what his opponent's up to. He knows his hatch first. He's putting down his own Nexus now as well before he puts down his Cybercore. He's just getting that down as soon as he can to move forward in this game in the best position possible from based on what his opponent is doing and what he has already done super early in this game. So again, this is our second best of 7 here today. We have 4 in total, with another one going to be coming up straight after this. It will be from replays. It was literally played earlier today. Unfortunately, it will be from replays because we were casting Mind Sanity against Imaginary Gaming at the time, which turned out to be a pretty good series, so I think we made the right choice there. So we're going to be casting that from replays after this series. Hopefully in about an hour and a half's time is what we have on the TL calendar, and we'll see how it goes. So that's the plan. In about an hour and a half, taking Task Dead Pixels against AT Gaming, and then perhaps what a lot of people will be waiting for tonight is Root Gaming's final game for the Team League Season 4, Root against Gravity, and that'll be Root's final appearance for the Season 4 of this Team League until next season, when they can come back and try their luck once again if they would like to do so. Nexus finishes warping in here, and we have a Mothership Core starting up in the production tab. And it's just on the way out here. It's not really too much to talk about really at the start of this PvZ. PvZ is a little bit boring if you ask me at the start of the game. Not really too much to talk about. Great program. Man, you know, the older version of XSplit, I never had any issues with XSplit at all until I've downloaded this shitty version on my laptop. It sucks so much. It really sucks. I wonder if there's like an update or something which I just haven't... I don't even know. Anyways, got a lot of air gates coming down here at the front here for Rake as he is on double gas, and he's actually going to put another gateway down right in front of this Zergling, so looks as though he might try and put a little bit of pressure here early on. He's already got his out and Stalker across the map, but 3 Queens moving forwards for Thorminator. I'm going to turn this away quite quickly. Mothership Core will have to stay out of reach of those Queens right now. There's a few more Lings on the way, Roach1 on the way up. Thorminator not with any gas to really build Roaches with just yet though, so that's slightly problematic. He's mixing another round of drones, and I mean, he did see 3 gateways, so he does have to be a little bit cautious because pylons can come down and units will be warped in, and I think Rake's just going to go for this here, and Thorminator just doesn't seem to be preparing for this at all. He's getting some gas now. He's just going to be able to make a very small amount of Roaches. He's going to be able to make about 3, 4 or so, I guess. As the Roach one finishes, he's going to be able to make 4. And still, 4 Roaches is just not that many. He does have the Queens, he's got a lot of Zerglings as well. Is it going to be enough to hold on here? Will be our question. As this pylon finishes up, we've got Forge coming in back at home, so Rake not going to commit to this too much. Just warping in a lot of Stalkers, and that's really nice to be able to kind of kite away with from the slow Lings with. And without Zergling speed, these slow Lings will be a prime target of these Stalkers, as well as these Queens right now, which are already being pushed back. And these Stalkers going to continue chasing here. They're going to grab the first Queen. No, not quite. Transfuse comes in the last moment there. The Stalkers will just kite away now from these slow Lings. And again, just look to do whatever damage they can. Going to try and get a Queen once again. But the Lings will push them back. And again, they have to pull back here. But trading so effectively at the start of this game. 5 Roaches on the way. And they will help to shut this down. But already a lot of damage done here by Rake. He's just trading away so nicely against... you know, against so many Zerglings for really no cost at all. I mean, yeah, he delayed his Forge a bit and whatever, he committed to this to be able to get 5 Stalkers on this side of the map, but he's doing so much with them and still attacking with these right now. Picks off a Roach still. He hasn't lost a single of these Stalkers left. All he's lost is 1 single Zealot, and he pulls back to his pylon again. I wonder if coming so far off creep, he might decide to walk in and try and abuse his, the fact that Thorminator came so far forward there. He could maybe drop to time warp, but probably just wants to keep the recall available should speed lanes suddenly appear on the map and trap those stalkers. First stalker just before now here as it continues to trade against the roaches. Behind all of this, third base is on the way up over Rake, and in checking this, Thorminator is going to actually lose one of his overlords here, so that's going to go down. Overlord falls, and Rake just setting up his standard defense back at his own third, and he isn't even going to have to use his recall to come back home. He's just going to walk home with these stalkers. Circle and speed still not on the map, and finally he sees them moving back home, and so Thorminator can move forwards and clean up this pylon. He's got a lot of money in the bank, a lot of minerals, not too much gas really. And he needs to kind of focus on droning up a little bit now after this early aggression. 4 more gates being added on here, 5 more gates being added on, taking us up to 9 gates in total. And this could be a very aggressive play from Rake if he goes all the way up to 10 gates. He's going to start at +2. It's very possible he just moves across the map with this 10 gate way of production and the Blink Stalkers, the Sentries, the Mothership Core, and try to get something done. So, a few more Stalkers warping, a Sentry warping in here as well. We have crossing the map a single hallucinated Phoenix to scout out what his opponent is going to be getting up to here, see what kind of build this is going to be from him. He sees the single evolution chamber, he misses the Hydras down, which is a little bit unfortunate actually, but he might see some Hydras popping out. He hasn't just yet though. There's some Zerglings getting caught over to the left hand side, and well, Thorminator, he's on 65 drones, he's making Hydras. Is he? He's losing some roaches, which is unfortunate as well. Is he going to be able to hold off this attack? Because Rake is starting to move across here looking for the kill. He has got 10 gateways of production, he's got Blink, +2 is only halfway done. That'll finish up during the fight at some point if it goes on for long enough. Depends how long Thorminator can hold on for. There's another pound going to come up here, that will allow warp-ins to the low ground and really help to reinforce this Protoss army, as Thorminator sending a handful of Zerglings over to the right hand side of the map, going to look for that counter-attack into his opponent's third base, look to take down some workers here, get some damage done at least, instead of just being on the receiving end. As moving forwards, Rake going to clean up a spreading tumor and take off one more there, and may push up this ramp right now where there isn't really that many units, but he's trying to come in from the north side here. Actually, as they catch a hallucinated Phoenix, but takes up 3 damage in the process. First few forces will start to come down. Thorminator coming forward, trying to see what you can do, but all of these units just falling one after the other, and you can just see his army is just not very strong at all. His Zerglings up here get cleaned out simply by the cannon. 8 kills on the cannon, so he kills every single one of those. Time Warp comes down here, double Time Warp along with the force field spin, more than enough for Rake to be able to push forwards and just complete this now and take game number 1 for ECVisualize, it would seem. It looks as though there's just nothing here for Thorminator. An aggressive blink forwards is all it's going to take to finish this off. Cleans up the last few Hydras. It's going to start cleaning up the Hydras in the mineral line as well as the third base. Blinks on top of the Roach now, and again, these drones will be pulled in, but they will just fall, and Thorminator's supply is plummeting here as these Stalkers go completely unanswered for the +2 upgrade. Probably not so much. GG, well played, and ECVisualize take game number 1 here in this best of 7 in the SC2 ITL, a match which can see the loser, well, will